Joy is making us her best paleo vegan meatballs recipe. So here's what you need to follow along. Some walnuts, a carrot, parsley, basil, thyme, medjool dates or deglette noor dates, sun-dried tomatoes, cauliflower, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, and sea salt. Okay, Joy, long time no see. Good to see you. First off,
hi.
Hey, give us a refresher on what paleo means.
Yeah, so paleo means grain-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, basically no processed ingredients at all. But you might be wondering, okay, what do I get to eat? But these are packed, as you mentioned in the intro, packed with plants. And I promise you, like I eat regular meatballs and I promise you these are so delicious, really yummy.
I believe you. I totally believe you. Okay, so how do we start this recipe?
Yeah, okay, exactly. So I'm using a food processor. So I'm just gonna add all my ingredients to it. So I've got walnuts. I'm gonna add sun-dried tomatoes. You could use fresh tomatoes if you want, but I find that they add like a really good punchy flavor. Gonna add carrots. So the walnuts, by the way, are for like that meat flavor. We're gonna add a quarter of a cauliflower. And I am using a slightly smaller food processor, so you know, if you're like me and you have a smaller one, you could do this in 2 batches. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And some lemon, squeeze some lemon juice into there. And the other thing is, what makes them so flavorful, aside from I mentioned the sun-dried tomatoes and the garlic and some sea salt, but I use lots of herbs. Now this time of year, you know, fresh herbs are getting a little more scarce in our gardens, but I am using fresh. I just bought these from the grocery store. They're not from my garden, sadly, but you could use dried, no problem. So I've put in basil, parsley, and now I'm gonna add in a little bit of thyme. Oh, I love the smell of thyme.
So
it's
good.
just like makes me think of, I don't know, makes me think of like Thanksgiving, like the holidays.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how like herbs do that? Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this on. I'll show you how easy it is to blitz it up. But if you were using a blender, you may have to do it in batches as well, just because stuff can get so stuck. So I'll blitz it up. And what you may need to do, what I'm gonna have to do is just like move the ingredients around a bit, because we have lots of hard ingredients, right? We have like the carrots and the walnuts. So let me just blitz this. And then I'll show you, because it's gonna take longer. So I'll just show you what it kind of looks like. I just use a tablespoon and just like that. And you have your little meatball. Then what you're gonna do is you put all your meatballs onto a baking sheet, parchment paper covered, or you can grease it. I just like using parchment paper. It's kind of like my kitchen hack. And then bake it at 350. And they are so good. They are so delicious. I love these so much. And the nice thing is, Tracy, that these are great, not just like, you know, with pasta, but put it in a wrap, put it on a salad, and then you've got like all those nourishing ingredients. You've got some plant-based protein, all that fiber, all those minerals. It's just so many different ways to use the meatballs aside from just pasta.
And super easy. It's just a matter of compiling those ingredients and throwing it into the food processor or the blender. Joy, thank you so much.